You're live on JoyNews today. Let's leave the campaign trail and the coalition of civil society organizations working in the extractives, anti-corruption and good governance are calling for investigation and prosecution of officials who may have been found to have breached any laws in the Agyapa Royalties Deal. According to Dr. Steve Mantea, who spoke on behalf of the CSOs, the deal is completely defective and beyond repairs. Bismarck Kweku Asante is at the news conference and joins us with more. Kweku, why is the coalition saying that the deal is so defective it cannot be remedied, hence must be abrogated in its entirety?
Well, Daniel, according to the coalition who have been against this deal from the start, they've been making some points that if you look at the deal, this deal effectively mortgages royalties' future for a long time. And so the president's idea that such a deal must go back to Parliament, especially by virtue of the special prosecutor's findings of some apparent conflict of interest, among other things, it is their firm belief that this deal must be completely abrogated, it must be thrown away, and not something that we must be countenancing by sending it back to Parliament. And so they are saying, for instance, that the MPP majority in Parliament did not do a good job because, as we all know, the NDC minority walked out from the consideration of the bill, which was actually done under a certificate of urgency done within 24 hours. And so they think that this deal is defective in all levels and as such must be thrown out and not sent back to Parliament again, Daniel.
Now, Bismarck, we know that the civil society organizations have taken issue with the finance minister's response to the OSP's risk assessments that you referred to. What have they been saying?
Well, so one interesting thing, there have been calls by some sections of the society, including the National Democratic Congress, for the dismissal of the finance minister. The NEC says they do not agree that the finance minister must be sacked until a court of competent jurisdiction actually says that he is culpable or he has some criminal charges to face. And so they do not support that. But the special prosecutor made some findings which, in their perspectives, do not correlate with the response of the finance minister to the president. You will recall that the finance minister actually sent a memo to the president, actually disagreeing with almost all the aspects of the special prosecutor's report. And so he thought that he had been acting in good faith all throughout the transaction. That's a quote from the response or the memo that was sent by the finance minister to the president. But according to the civil society organization, if you look at some of the things that went on in the deal, for instance, the Imara, which is a South African company, which the special prosecutor said is a decoy for data banking in Ghana, which belongs to the finance minister. They believe that these are apparent conflict of interest issues that the finance minister cannot claim to have acted in good faith all throughout. And so they've been taking issue with some of those responses. And although they disagree with calls for his dismissal, they do not think that his response that he has acted in good faith all throughout is true.
Thank you very much, Bismarck Kweku Asante, for joining us this afternoon with those updates.